Luna, you want to go explore? You want to go explore, Luna? Want to go for a walk? Come. Come on, we can go for a walk. I got you, I got you. Come here. Here, I'll put this in. There you go. This way. Come this way. Keep going. Nope. 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 Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Actually, before I run out, I gotta get a bag. Just in case she goes to the bathroom. I almost forgot. Hold on, Luna. Come over here, this way. This way. Here, come with me. Come with me for a second. Oh no, we lost the leg. Hang on, Luna. Come back here. Let me put this down to flip her in. Come here. Let me grab a bag first. Then we'll go. Okay, I'm ready. Alright, you wanna go? Let's go. Come. Here, come. Come on. Come. We'll go for a walk. Come on. Come on out. There you go. Good girl. Now we can go. Here, I'm gonna go this way. Let's right up here. Follow me. Come on. She wants to go this way because she smelled a dog. She saw one earlier. Alright, let's go. You gonna keep going? And she's gotta go potty. Alright, give me a second. You wanna keep going? Let's go up here. We got bad signal all the way out here. Have a stay, I think. We got bad signal. Let's see if we go out by the water more, we get better signal. Let's go this way. Yeah. Oh, sounds better. Alright, cool. Looks like it looks better here. Let's see if it holds up. You wanna come out here? There's a storm coming. You wanna go down there? Or you wanna go by the water? Let's go this way. You wanna go step in? Does that feel better? Let's go here. Wanna go down here? Let's go down here. Come on, let's go. Quicksand. Ooh, that is sticky. No, come around. You want to go back up? Just go get the one wheel. Stop in here for a sniff. What's up, Scuba? Yeah, with the Starlink deal, you can turn it off when you're not using it. So if you get the gear and you have it, you can just enable the service whenever there's a fly-in and you want to use it. So you don't have to have it on 24/7. It's like not a contract deal. Come on, Luna, let's keep going. I wish they would let us fly out of this park, though. It's so nice. There's perfect spots on the beach to take off, but you'd be kind of taken off right into water. But there's enough room if you don't botch it. but no one's allowed to fly over the water here. This is by where the fly-in was. Alright, let's go around. Come on, let's go back. Someone's got a full-on dish out here. Come on, let's keep going. Wanna go get some water? Just looking thirsty now. Pretty hot out. It's cool though, we got this whole little beach spot, like pretty much to ourselves where we parked. There's like not really anyone there. And this spot down here. There's some people in the water now from this side. But it's a weekday, so it's not like it's all packed out here or anything, you know? There's like one other person on this side. And you get full water hookup, electric, all that's pretty neat. Usually you don't get a water hookup, you gotta like fill up at the front. I'm gonna put her away over here, and then I'm gonna go throw out the trash. I guess I'll bring you guys with me. Hold on, Luna. Hold on. Come here. Come here. Come over here. I gotta lock you in first. And it's a nice breeze here too. Come over here, Luna. It's nicer over here. Here, come on this side with me. Come over here. Look, it's way cooler over here. Right here. Okay. Can't beat that view though, right? It's gonna rain though at like 4. Oh yeah, that fly up for gauge. I remember hearing about that. There's another fly-in going on in like a week or so in Indiana, I believe. And I was thinking about going to that one because it's not that far. I'll have to see the hour difference and everything. But we also got invited to chill with a friend until we go to the next fly-in. See if I can one-wheel with this whole box. And this whole thing all over by my face, gross. And the dumpster's kind of far, but I think we'll make it. This is the beach area I was talking about that you can run from. It's a nice and long runway. If it were only legal. Morning. Dumpster simulator. Alan, you're in Indiana? I'll have to find out what part it's in because I don't really know, but it's not listed on Gaggle. But there is a fly-in going there in like a week or two. I was told about it. A couple people are going that I know. I'm not sure if I'm going to go or not because I might have to go to Ohio and then grab some stuff out of our warehouse there and then come back. I wonder if it's on the USPPA site. We'll go down on the beach real quick, see if the one wheel can handle it. We're doing it. Oh, it's kind of handling it, as long as we're not going uphill. Oh, made it over the hump. We slip on sand so easy, but there's some rocks here to help out. I'm ready for it though, maybe. Goes. It was bound to happen eventually. Yeah, tenting sucks. I tried it when I was at Purdon's at 2 years, and it was awful because we got rained on. It was too hot. It's awful, like being in the tent in this kind of weather. In the fall, it's not so bad. You get cool weather and stuff at night and in the mornings for the most part. But it's still hot. It's getting to like 90s. It's pretty out here though. I just kind of wanted to hang out and test all of this, see if it works out here. I was thinking it wasn't going to work at all, but I'm surprised it actually held up. All my gear's breaking, that's why. My mount here also, the leg broke off. I got to get a new one. It's hard because I don't really have like a place to mail everything to, because we're constantly moving to different states, so I can't just like mail something here, because by the time we have to leave, it'll be getting here. But hopefully, like if we go to Ohio first, then I've got a place out there I can send some stuff to, and it's easier to find like Amazon boxes and all that kind of stuff, where you can just like go do a pickup. I think we're gonna go, we might leave tomorrow and go head out that way, and we'll figure out if we're gonna come back for the fly-in, or otherwise Purdon's is the next one that we're gonna go to. It's getting toasty. I can't wait for that rain. We got like 4 hours left. I see it over there on that side. All those big ass clouds. That's all good, Scuba. I'm just chilling for now. Seeing how this thing works for. I think it's gonna be fine here because near the RV, so should be all right. There's another fly-in too, beginning of September. That's around my birthday. There's gonna be one in Western PA. It's kind of near Pittsburgh. Buddies of mine that I used to skydive with and stuff and fly with paramotors, they're all out there, and they have it. They had the first one, I think it was last year was their first one, or maybe the year before. So this might be like their second or third year doing it. It's kind of a smaller one, but there's a lot of really cool people show up, and like we still have good fun. There's like powered hang gliders that show up there too, stuff like that. Yeah, you could always go without vacation pay. I mean, it just depends, right? Like, are you gonna, what do you get out of going to fly-ins? Like for me, I really enjoy it because, like, for example, this one that we just went to was a smaller one, and I didn't think that it was gonna be like worth it to go, right? Because it was out of the way. We were gonna have to spend more money and then drive all the way back towards Ohio for Purdon's and all that. So I was, considering not going, but I'm glad I did because I learned a bunch of stuff about tuning my carb and like fixing those minor issues that you got to do for maintenance and stuff, and I would have never had that help had I not had gone to this one, because everybody that jumped up to help me when they saw my motor was having issues, like, it was awesome. They all explained different things to me, so I took in like everything everyone was saying, and little by little you pick up from other people things that you wouldn't normally from an instructional manual or like something online. Like for example, I didn't even know that it was smart to put a return spring on the throttle cable, and I haven't put it on there yet. I'm gonna probably pull out my motor a little later when it's not hot and rainy, like probably after the storm, when it cools down. I'll probably start looking at some stuff on there, because I also need to open it up and clean out the decompression port, So there's like all these pilots that like chimed in to give me tips on the problems that I'm having and how to fix them, and that was really cool. So that would have never happened. So I get that. I get like a lot of that when I go to fly-ins, like watching other people fly, learning about the mistakes they make, what not to do, especially moonshiners. Soar the Shore. Yeah, I might go there. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. After those. And then right after Soar the Shore is is it Oktoberfest with Chris Ocker's place. He's throwing a fly-in again this year. He did it last year. And that's going to be, I think he calls it Oktoberfest, but like spelled like his name with OCK. True. I mean, that's a small part of it, right? Like, I mean, I guess it's maybe not that small part of it, but for a lot of people, it's a getaway from all the other stresses, and like you get to hang out with a bunch of homies. It's like a vacation in a way. It really is. But it's a lot of hard work too. Like if you get up every morning and afternoon to fly, it's a lot of work because you got to constantly be on point to like wake up on time before it gets too windy, or get up on time and get your gear set up and cleaned out and gassed and everything like 5 in the morning. And that can be a little taxing when you're doing it every day. But it's fun, right? Like once you get up there, the adrenaline kicks in, you forget about all of it. It's just when you come back down, you're feeling it. There's somebody on a boat hauling ass out here. Did you guys see my last flight on the Paramotor IRL channel? There was I guess a boating accident while I was flying, and I was like hearing sirens while I was flying and looking for them, and when I saw them, they all started parking up in our LZ at the airport by the bathrooms, and I was like, holy shit. I was really hoping that it wasn't like a Paramotor pilot that went down and got really badly hurt, and not that it makes it any better that it was like a boating accident, but I mean, I know for the fly-in aspect of it, if anything like that happens, it makes it a lot harder to do it again the next year. The lake will always be here, and they'll always allow boats on the lake, even with accidents. You flew with Chris on Saturday? Who, Ocker? That's awesome if you did. Yeah, I'm planning on going over to his house again for the fly-in. I saw he cleared out some trees too to make it easier for everybody to launch and land. Because last year it was kind of sketchy. I mean, we all did good. No one got hurt or anything. A couple people botched some launches, but only because they were going uphill. But there was nothing as bad as like moonshiners or anything like that. Then who flew over the helicopter? I have no idea. He didn't fly over it. He was like next to it on the other side of the power lines. But that was the direction that the helicopter was taking off in. And as the helicopter was coming up, from my point of view, it looked like he was right next to it, flying past it, like same level, which is sketchy. And he was coming in for a landing, but we all received a message from Brendan at the fly-in saying, come in and land. But I didn't get it because I don't have notifications on my phone. I didn't fly with all my gear that flight. I wanted to go up without the gear because I wanted to hear the motor and make sure it was all working correctly, and I didn't want to be focusing on my stream. So with the motor, like, or whatever, I was also having like issues because I knew I was low on gas, and I knew I had to come back in, and that they had waved the flag for everyone to get away. But I was like, well, the helicopter's not taking off. He's taking a long time, and I'm really low, really, really low. I kept checking it with my mirror. And finally, I was just like, okay, I got to come back in. And as I started coming back in, I saw him lifting up. So I was like, oh, luckily, I can land now. So it wasn't too bad. I mean, if I had a motor out, I would have just glided back to the like the opposite side of the runway, far away from the helicopter, and landed in that grass field. I had to walk a long way back. But I'd rather do that anyway. Like if I had a motor out, be able to do that. Then try to land with gas in front of a helicopter. So I was like, I don't even know which direction he's going to take off in. So I'm just going to come back near it, and as soon as I see him go, I'm coming in. So when I saw him take off, I just killed it and just floated wherever it took me. I didn't even try to land like by my trailer or nothing, or the RV. I was just kind of like, put me down anywhere. as long as I'm safe. It was cool though. I had fun at this one. Even it was like there was a lot of pilots there, but it didn't seem like it because everything was so spread out. Like you could go far out in any direction and look at some really cool stuff. And so like he said, I think it was over 100 pilots or about 100 pilots that had registered and flew to fly. But it didn't seem like that up in the air. But it could have been, you know, being at these larger fly-ins where you see a bazillion mosquitoes up flying around. That makes it a little relative. Where did you fly with Chris when you flew? Because he travels all over the place to fly too. So it's kind of hard to guess where you guys are flying. But I do like flying up in his area, like Chambersburg. That airport up there, Franklin County Regional Airport. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that place is pretty cool. Like you can do foot drags like on the runway and stuff as long as you're looking out for planes because they do come in. Long ass grass strip to land in and take off in. That's where I learned, at that field. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if you do foot launch, just remember when you go to land, don't touch those brakes till your foot's by the floor. Because everybody that I see coming in that isn't used to it, they start pulling brake way too soon and then have a hard landing and fall to their knee or slide it in. But I guess it depends on what wing you're flying and all that too. I have a lot to do after this year, like with my gear, because I have to go over my wing and measure all the lines and do all that kind of stuff because I don't send it in to do that, so I have to keep up on it. Oh, you went to Chambersburg? Sweet. So if you're up in that area, you should hit up David sometime or go with Chris and fly into David's loony farm. It's a pretty cool spot if you ever get a chance to go there. You got a big cage and you're late on brakes? Yeah, maybe being late on brakes is better if you know how to time it right. If you can get it to just like lift you up right as you're touching the ground, so all that weight doesn't come down on your knees at the motor and stuff. I did a lot of really bad landings, like coming back in this season where when I was flying Looney Farm, I hadn't flown in months, and the ground wasn't tilled, it wasn't like fully raked or flattened yet. So I was running in like really deep, I guess it wasn't mud, but it was like just dirt that was loose, so your foot would like sink into it. And running and landing on that was really sketch. Like it really freaked me out, just coming in not knowing like how far your foot's gonna sink when you deep dig down into it. So I kept worrying about that in my head, and I had some really bad landings coming back into it, just not timing things correctly. But after a few times of flying there, and then we flattened the ground some and grass started growing in, it was a lot better. But it was really sketch for a while because it was like long time no flying, and then flying out of a sketchy terrain, trying to land on sketchy terrain. Because I just think like, okay, I'll just foot drag it a little bit, it'll slow me down enough to run it out. But sometimes if you foot drag it and you get caught on dirt or a rock or something, you go flying forward, as I learned. Yeah, that was another thing. I had a lot of extra line on my brakes that I tied up. I think I went up about an inch, and I could probably go up another inch, to be honest. because I can pull that thing way down and it barely turns, but it's a Mojo, so it's made to do that. But I also hate having to like hold my hands up higher all the time, because that's an opposite effect of it. When you shorten them, you can't really just like be relaxed with them, but it does give you way better landing. Also, trimming out some on landings are way better, because you get that extra speed that flattens you out better, so you're not coming in and then parachuting down because you're too slow. Oh, you're on the other side of the lake? Oh, sweet. Yeah, you should go by there and go check it out then at some point. Just hit him up online. He's usually pretty cool about that stuff. You come in, meet him, you know, chat with him and stuff. We got a parachute, man, in my pocket still. This is why they get all screwed up when we drop them, because their lines get all twisted up. I mean, it'll still work. Like, this will still open and drop correctly, but it's definitely all twisted up. It's really hard to keep them in your pocket, and it's a monkey. I think it's a monkey. Yeah, this one's definitely all twisted up. See, when David ordered them online, he thought that they were going to be the other ones that had the better lines and everything and the better parachutes, but these just get tangled up way too easy. So I would say buy the ones that have like the fabric parachute, not the plastic ones. And Tom Dish went to go pull a whole bunch of them out of his pocket, and well, he went to go pull one out of his pocket, and they were all bunched up and they went through his prop. I don't even know if there's a way to untangle that. He's doomed to have a line twist forever. Yeah, it still works. He was flying away. Try to keep it like that to make it easier. Just tangle it up and then put it. It comes undone in a pocket. Yeah, like a Ziploc bag. Yeah, it's like just like some green plastic. I mean, you can make your own. Same way. What up, Matt? How are you doing? We're just chilling. Ashley's still sleeping, so I was waiting for her to wake up. I was fixing the generator earlier, just like replacing the oil, cleaning out the spark plug, all that kind of stuff. It still runs, so I guess I did a good job. Maybe. It's still fun to drop those parachute guys, though, even though they're the cheaper ones, because when kids see them coming down, they love that shit. It's fun. It's also really hard to aim where you're going to drop it, because you got the wind pushing it, and then if you're doing circles around it, you're also turning the air in the area. So it, like, usually for me, they just spiral down into an area, so I kind of try to get it on the opposite side where the wind's blowing and let it go, so that way when it spirals down, it comes down to, like, that spot, away from where you dropped it. But not everywhere will show you which way the wind's going, because not everyone has flags up. This beach, though, is really, really pretty when the sun's going down. I posted a couple videos from it. But, like, when the sun goes down, it goes right in between there. So we see this huge reflection, like, right here. It's pretty neat. I wanted to go out on there with something and bring you guys with us, but then I have to be really careful about not dropping you in the water. I went in there yesterday with Luna and Ashley. It's really weird because it's warm, and normally when you go in a big body of water, like in the beach in Florida or something like that, it's like super cold. Like you just put your foot in and you're like, oh, this is gonna suck for a minute. But here, it feels like you're getting into a hot bath. It is hot water. It feels like you're just stepping into a pee pool. What's the, it is Indiana, right? That's right above us? I think so. Let me check the map. It is. Okay. So, let me see if I can find out the name of the fly-in. Oh yeah, Who's Your Daddy Paramotor Fly-In. That's what it's called. It's Hoosier. But it's, I guess it's pronounced Who's Your Daddy. It's in Boone County Airport in Indiana. That's in Lebanon, Indiana. I'm going to open in maps and let's see how far that is. Three-hour drive, so it's about the same as going over to Purdon's. It's about the same kind of distance, 3.5, 4 hours drive from where we are. Let me see the info on it. It says how in the world is it almost August? This summer has flown by. We can't wait to see you all in a few weeks. Do you have any questions for us? We'll be more than happy to answer them. And then you can register at indieppg.com. Let's find out costs and all that. It starts August 14th through the 17th. It's 30 minutes northwest of Indianapolis. Registration $60. Yeah, I'll find out if we want to do that and get some more information. It's during your birthday? 14th. I'm gonna ask a friend of mine if he's going for sure, because if he is, I'll just meet him there instead of going to Ohio first. I'll message him now. I shot him a message. Yes, Soar the Shore is free. That's awesome. Luna, don't. She's getting pissy because she sees the dog across from us. I love that Soar the Shore is free. My altitude, I've been up to 7,200. Look. I mean, I've jumped from 1,400 feet about, but that was not counting because I can't go back up or stay up there at that point. But flying up there was 7,200. Let me check here. Achievements. See, so this flight here, it says I went up to 6610, but that's a lie because I was counting it on my phone and it actually went up to 7,200. And there's another spot in here somewhere that it actually shows the 7,200. I forgot how to get to it. Let me see if it was just on altitude. No. And I contacted Gaggle about it and I asked them why it didn't register as 7,200 even though that's as far up as I went. And I was told it was because I wasn't up there for a long enough period of time for it to count it because I just went up there and then let myself glide back down. But it was in here, like there's a spot in here where it actually shows it as 7,200. I posted it before on my page. I think it's on my Instagram. But I forget how to get to that part of it. But it was at Aurora, I believe. I was having a bad morning and I was just like, fuck this, I'm gunning it. And I just held it as long as I could. And I just kept going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And then I got up to like 7,200 and I was shivering and I was like, okay, I'm done. And I came back down. It was like taking a cold shower in the morning. But I went up in shorts and a t-shirt. And I don't think I was recording. No, I wasn't recording on my camera, but I did record it on my phone from that altitude. Like I took video of it from up there. That's on my Instagram as well. I'll repost it at some point. Yeah, 14,000. Not 1,400, but 14,000 feet is where I jumped from. But 7,200 is as far as I've flown up to with the Paramotor. Because after 5,000, you start to get cold, right? But it's bearable. It's like you're walking into a freezer, like at a restaurant or something. And then as you go higher and higher, it just starts getting unbearable because your hands start to freeze up and it makes it harder to like hold the throttle and the toggles and everything because you can't really feel it anymore. And if you got gloves on and full gear, like it's not that hard. On a warm day you can get up pretty high and still be bearable. But once you get up to like 14, 15, like you're gonna be cold. Like for sure you're gonna be cold. Because that's winter weather up there, like 30 degrees and under, depending on the day of the year. What part of Indiana is the fly-in? It's right by Indianapolis, it says. And it's called Who's Your Daddy? Like H-O-O-R... No, H-O-O-S-I-E-R. Yeah, and it's Boone County Airport, Boone County Airport in Lebanon, Indiana. It says 18 going, 31 interested, so it's going to be a smaller one. Because, like, for example, this one that I was just at, it said, like, over 100 pilots for sure. This one says 18. Looks like there's another one here called the Fall Fly-In in Columbia City, Indiana, and that's September 18th through the 21st. And then there's Endless Foot Drag after that. That's here in Kansas. No, it's in Kansas. I'm in Kentucky. That one is the end of September as well. September 21st through the 27th is Endless Foot Drag. It says 30 going, 164 interested on the Facebook one. Yeah, so that's end of September as well. That's probably around the same time as Soar the Shore, right? Let me see what... Oxygen? Well, they say after 15,000 you gotta start being careful about oxygen, like, because it depends on the area you're at and the day and all that. So you can get up to like 15,000 and start feeling hypoxia, but you could also make it to past 18,000 and be fine. Yeah, I guess 10,000 would be a safe bet, but I think more like once you get to 15, you really start to feel the effects of it. Like, I've gone up 10,000 feet up in one of the mountains that I used to hike at up there. What is it, the Rockies? It goes over 10,000 feet. And it's hard. Like, you don't like feel like you're losing oxygen, but you just feel way more tired than you normally would. Like, just walking up a hill seems to be way harder. Like, you feel gravity almost pulling you down way more. But it's probably lack of oxygen too, fucking you up. I still got a few things to do on the RV too that I gotta repair before I go on any longer trips. But it's been so hot out. It sucks. Like, stuff that I have to repair on the roof. Like, there's seals that are starting to get bad, and we're starting to get some small leaks in there. So I got to reseal it, but in order for me to do that, I got to be up on that metal at like 200-degree metal during the day. I'll pass. So for now, we've been getting by. Like, if we see it's going to rain really bad, we'll put up the tarp. I think today's rain is going to be light rain, so it shouldn't really be bad to get in. But yeah, it's pretty brutal being up on top of an RV, like, with that's all metal during the day like this. Let me see here. I think I can find the video of when I went up that high. I had to wait for it all to load up. Put it in the chat. Alright, should be right around where I am. This one though, I'm gonna put in the chat. This was a pretty cool one. Alright, I found it. This was from that flight. I'll post it in chat too. That second one's the one that I went like 7,200 feet up. But I had a video of it where you can actually, I was like zooming in to the other pilots, but maybe it was on Facebook, not on Instagram. But that was that same flight. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna head out though. I'm gonna go back inside. It's hot out here. Go wait for her to wake up and then we'll figure out what we're doing. And I guess in a couple days, if we end up at that other fly-in, I'll be streaming on the Paramotor IRL channel. So make sure to follow me there if you're not already, and I'll see you guys later. You guys let me know. Would you rather me go there to the fly-in? You guys want to go see what that one's all about? Just leave it in the chat, so if I end it before I see it, I'll go back and see it. Alright, see you guys.